All right, welcome on back to the WILLY-X podcast. This is John Arrivo. I'm here with Mauro Petrini from Gelato Petrini. Very excited for what we're about to announce right now, and excited to finally sit down and chat with you, Mauro, and get it documented and recorded. This has been a long time coming. I really don't know how long it's been, maybe over a year, maybe 2 years in the making of what we're about to talk about, which is pretty cool for me. A lot of hard work's gone into this from both of our perspectives. And so it's really cool to have Mauro in the studio and chat about what will become our next offering, which is going to be fresh scoop gelato at our Lantana location for Willy Cafe. So welcome in, Mauro, and why don't you just go ahead and tell us a quick little story about Gelato Petrini, and like from the very beginning, tell us how it started and where it is right now, in concise way.
First of all, John, thank you very much for having me here. It's very exciting.
You're welcome.
Congratulations for your new place.
Thank you very much.
As you can hear from my accent, I'm from Italy. I actually moved in the United States in 2007. And my family has been in the gelato business since 1957, so 2 generations. The reason why I'm here in the United States is because in Italy I met an American girl that wanted to come back to the United States. And when she said, Mauro, why don't we go together to the United States and do something together? I thought, you know what? Americans are the biggest ice cream eaters, but they don't know. I'm talking about 2000. Actually, it was 2005 when we started thinking of moving here. Yeah. Americans were not familiar with gelato.
Sure.
But gelato was a better option than ice cream because they were the biggest consumer of ice cream worldwide.
In the world, okay.
I thought, you know what? There is a market. The challenge is just get some market share for gelato. And gelato is a much healthier option than ice cream.
Sure.
And my family has been proud for 2 generations to make the best gelato you can find.
Nice.
And I wanted to bring those recipes, those methods, the same passion in here in the United States.
Fantastic.
This is why I'm here.
Yeah, so the story goes since 1957. This was your father or grandfather?
It was actually my uncle.
Your
that
uncle?
started
Okay, got
from
it.
a little town in the center of Italy called Stroncone.
Okay.
And my family is a family of restaurant owners.
Okay.
So food has been always in some way in our blood. And I've been always passionate about, especially of gelato. I learned from my uncle. And then when we decided with my wife to move to the United States, I actually improved my knowledge being with the best gelato makers in Italy. My best friend is a food scientist, so I was able to really deepen my knowledge of this product.
Okay, so you're a student of gelato.
I'm a student, and now I think of myself like a master.
Very good.
of gelato.
Okay.
And it's my life.
That's fantastic.
I just love it.
You've dedicated your life to gelato.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love that. That's a great story, and congrats on coming to the United States and realizing your dream.
Thank you. Yes.
Because what you guys are doing, and I want to help people understand a little bit more about Gelato Petrini, where you guys have come from, and then where you are right now, which is building a new facility to take on larger orders.
Yes. So we established our company. I say ours because it's me and another American family, the Cohen family, which, by the way, are the best partner I could ever found here. Amazing people.
My friend Jim Cohen.
Yes. And his son, Kobe.
Yes, and Kobe, correct.
We established the company in 2013.
Okay.
And so it is 10 years now.
Yeah. Congrats.
And thank you very much.
It's a big milestone.
It's a big milestone.
Yes.
And this real these very 10th years of, let's say, birthday of the Gelato Petrini, we also opened the second branch of the company, where we are going to do not gelato itself, but a new line of product, which is frozen fruit covered with chocolate, things like this.
Great. Sounds amazing.
It's going to be very good.
Probably will be in our store.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I really hope so.
Frozen fruit with chocolate. I mean, you're hitting the right notes there. That's great. Okay. So what we're doing right now is we're just introducing this new offering to Willy Cafe. We do have a couple pints of gelato in the store in Boynton Beach right now. So you can get Gelato Petrini in the pint. It's fantastic.
Thank you.
My wife absolutely loves it. And so I think, it's just not talked about enough in my store. But what we do know in my store is this. We make milkshakes, and we make everything basically that we do is just fresh stuff. So we use fresh gelato from Gelato Petrini, fresh vanilla, and then we mix it with strawberries fresh, right? Or blueberries or bananas or anything that we have in our store that's fresh, okay? Mainly, the most popular one is the coffee milkshake, okay? So we take double espresso, fresh Willy coffee that comes every 2 weeks from Armenia, Colombia, okay? Drip coffee, and then we mix it with vanilla gelato from Gelato Petrini that has been made for us fresh, and it comes to our store, and we put it in our freezers, and then we just blend it. And people go crazy over this milkshake. So it's because the star of the show, there's 2 stars, fresh coffee and fresh gelato. But I mean, we can't make a milkshake without gelato, without some sort of ice cream, right? So we use yours, and I'm going to tell you, we have a superior milkshake because of it.
Well, I mean, I see that you are as passionate as I am for what we do.
Yes.
And you were mentioning about the coffee that comes to you every 2 weeks. And you were mentioning about the fresh gelato that you get from me. Well, freshness of the product is one of the most important things. For example, for what gelato is concerned, we only use ingredients that are sourced locally.
Sure.
Except some ingredient that you cannot find.
Of course.
Let me make a premise. We try to find the best ingredients as possible.
For sure.
For example, the mango, all right? We use Alfonso mango, which is the best mango you can find in the market. But Alfonso doesn't grow in Florida. Right. The best one is from India, so we get it from India. The best coconut is from Thailand. We get it from Thailand.
Sure.
But everything that we can find of course, of the highest quality locally, we try to source it locally.
Sure.
And you want simple recipes. Don't want formulations. They are crazy. So the milkshake that we make for you, that we make every week, and we deliver to you, is made simply with milk, cream, some sugar, and that's it, right? So simplicity and freshness are the 2 most important qualities of our products.
And that's very Italian.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're both Italian. And I think that that's one of the things that I learned about the most when I have visited Italy is the more simple the recipe and the higher quality the ingredients and the lower amount of ingredients makes the end product the best that you can get.
Yes, because of, I have to tell you briefly a story.
Okay.
When my uncle started making his own gelato, the only thing he had was eggs, milk, and sugar.
Yes.
Right? So he wasn't using eggs as emulsifier, he was using sugar, but the product, of course, was amazing. But you didn't have the texture or the smoothness that you can find nowadays in a product like mine. Because what really changed from 3 generations ago is that we became more sophisticated
Yes.
in the way we make the formulation. So even though we use very simple ingredients and we try to use the lessest possible of those, you still have to know how to combine them
Yes.
to get the outcome that you are looking for. This is a knowledge that I learned over years and years and years of going to gelato places, learning from the best gelato makers, hanging out with food scientists to understand how the different ingredients interact chemically one with another, and the way we make gelato is totally different than anybody else, as you know, John. So I want to tell you this because sometimes people think, okay, you have sugar, cream, milk, is enough? Well, no. You have to know how to deal with those ingredients.
Totally. Agreed. Totally agree. And so here's where we're going to take it. And this is, I think, going to be a 2 or 3 or 4 part type of a thing that we're going to do. I want to introduce this way. And then I think that we're going to go into and show the new facility and the way that you guys started in the other facility, potentially, whatever you guys want to show.
Absolutely.
Right? And we can show the customer what they're going to be consuming, which is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Right? It's going to really assist in allowing them to see the product that you make. We bring it to the store, and then I have to put it together the way that the classic way that you and I know is done in Italy. And so my best memory of gelato, my most recent one is always going to be for me, Rome. I have eaten it in a lot of different places, specifically Milan. Okay. But when I was eating it in Rome, I feel very comfortable in Rome for some reason. Okay. So I love Rome.
Well, who doesn't?
Right. I love all the spots. Right. But there's a place called Gelateria Romano. Or Romana. Gelateria
Romana.
Romana, yes. And the way that they put together the finished product is kind of the way I want to do it. So, cone, Nutella, Nutella-like product. Doesn't have to be Nutella. Hazelnut chocolate type of a product goes into the cone. Scoop of gelato, really nice and fluffy. Maybe a second scoop of a different flavor, and then a really nice, light, extremely light whipped cream on top. And so you're going to be able to come in and get that Gelato Petrini, classic Italian end product at Willy Cafe in Lantana. So it's going to be the only place to get that.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited about that. And it's going to take time for people to understand that that's something that you can get here. We're going to try to do our best to get that message out as much as we can, right? We are going to be extending our hours in Lantana till about 8:30 or 9. That's what we think at the moment, okay? And so gelato is going to be one of those offerings in the evening that, I'm hoping people from all over the place can come and try this, because you have some flavors that I think are just so interesting, like some super classic Italian, like abnormal flavors that Americans might not really be all that used to, right?
Yes, absolutely. Some of our signature flavors are, actually it's my favorite. Mille Foglie, which is made out of mascarpone cheese and marsala wine and egg, which is just exceptional. You were mentioning about the affogato before, coffee and milkshake.
Yes.
I hope one day you're going to try affogato using coffee and Mille Foglie, which is just out of this world.
We will.
Oh, yeah. Another great flavor is the cassata siciliana. Cassata siciliana, a lot of people know about that because it's a typical Sicilian cake, dessert.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
a Sicilian dessert that resemble some way the cannoli cream.
Okay.
And is made with marzipan, which is
Yes.
a kind of almond paste, ricotta cheese, dry fruit, and is exceptional.
That one is wild.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a great flavor. But we have many. I mean,
I know.
we developed hundreds of flavors.
The
also
amount-
because,
Yeah.
also because we make product for you fresh every week. But we also work with a lot of very high-end chefs.
Yes,
We make a very specific, unique flavors for them.
For what they
and
want.
up today, we develop more than 1,000 flavors. So there is really nothing that we cannot make.
I know. And I just wonder how many flavors when we're like all the way at the end, when we're like, okay, this is it. We can't.
You can.
How many it's going to be. I wonder how many flavors.
Well,
I think in the beginning we're going to have to start small.
At the beginning you have to start with a best seller, the one that you think people are more familiar with. And once they learn what kind of product you have, the level of quality, then you can start introducing new different and unique flavors. Because they already trust you. Right. They're already loyal. They're going to be loyal to you. And they're going to be willing to try new things.
It's just, when you consider what we're doing, all that we have currently is just the vanilla gelato. We use that for our milkshakes. Our milkshakes are amazing just because we just take the fresh gelato and then we mix it with something else, like a strawberry or something, right? It's not that complicated. And it makes a fantastic milkshake.
Exceptional.
Right? So this is the introduction to what it is that's coming at Willy Cafe Lantana, Florida. And we're excited. We will give more announcements coming soon on social media and YouTube about when this is going to start, hopefully very soon. That's the goal, okay? And Gelato Petrini coming into Willy Cafe Lantana. Thank you so much for the chat. It was already very informative.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
John.
And so we'll just see what else we need to do to continue to educate and show the quality of product that you have. And it's going to be really cool to just be scooping it here. It's been a long time coming for this, and I'm really excited about it. So thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
And
I look forward for more meeting like this.
That's right. All right. That's it, man. Appreciate it.
Thank you, John.